Today I'm making an easy chicken dish that I know you're gonna love. It's chicken cutlets with red roasted peppers and mozzarella. So I always like to go over the ingredients. I have 4 chicken breasts here. The recipe said 3 chicken breasts, but it doesn't really matter. Just use about 1.5 pounds and you'll be fine to feed 4 people. Red roasted peppers, not red roasted, roasted red peppers. This is 1 24-ounce jar. We might have a little bit extra. We just need enough of them to cover the chicken. The chicken is going to be seasoned and it's going to be dredged in flour, and then we're going to sear the chicken in a combination of olive oil and butter. So I have 1 tablespoon of butter for that and probably about 3 or 4 tablespoons of olive oil. After we sear that chicken, we'll just put it off to the side, and then we're going to make a really simple sauce. So that has 8 cloves of garlic sliced. I have 1.5 cups of no sodium chicken stock. Try to use no sodium because we're going to power reduce this sauce. I have 1 cup of dry white wine for that sauce as well, and I have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, fresh lemon juice. We're going to top the chicken with cheese. This is mozzarella cheese from the deli counter. It's about 1/2 pound. We just need enough cheese that's going to cover the chicken again. So we might have a little bit extra there as well. You can also use soft provolone, and you can use American Monster. Don't use French Monster because that's a very strong cheese, which we don't want for this. Parsley is going to finish it off. 3 tablespoons of cold butter. That's going to finish off our sauce too. That's basically it. It's a very easy dish. Okay, for the chicken, these chicken pieces are chicken breasts are relatively small. And by the way, this chicken, I always take it out of the pack the day before and put it in the fridge like this. So it'll dry it out a little bit, make it a little bit better for searing. You can also salt it overnight. Then if you do that, don't salt it again, which we're gonna do next. So yeah, this is a relatively small chicken breast. You can pound this thing out. It will get very large. It'll look nice. And we have 4 here. No, it's not a bad idea to go that way, but I'm just gonna fillet it here. Dry that other side too. Okay, so the sharp knife, and then just let the knife go right through here. Just try to follow it so you're making the piece relatively equal. Okay. So this one's a little thinner than this one, but it's okay. All right, we're gonna pound these out, and we're just gonna repeat for all of the next pieces. And it goes without saying, if you don't want to do this with chicken breasts, just buy chicken cutlets. That's all you have to do. And they also sell very thin sliced chicken cutlets in places too. So we'll do both of them. So here's one of the pieces, and put plastic over it. And we're just going to try to equalize this to about 1/4 inch. Maybe more like 1/2 inch, 1/4 to 1/2. Okay. That's fine. All right. So about that much. And I'll just leave the ones I did over here. Now, this is a whole chicken breast. I'm going to show you. Now, chicken breasts, they have the tender in them too. I don't really care. I'm going to pound the whole thing out. And you can go this route, and this will probably look nicer. Like, it'll fill the plate. Okay, and I just want to get this one roughly the same thickness as the other one that I pounded, but it's going to be about twice the size. All right, I'll continue with the rest of them. Okay, and then just season with salt and pepper on both sides. To set it up properly, just flour. You could also take a bag too. I just have flour here so I could show you easier. And then I also have parchment paper lined baking sheet. So I'm gonna take that big one first. Just put it in here. Okay, both sides. It's gonna help to get a little bit better sear on the chicken. It's also gonna tiny bit thicken the sauce residue of the flour. Okay, just like that. And just lay it on your parchment paper and repeat for all the other ones. So if you like main course recipes, which I'm sure you do because you're watching this video, I want to let you know about our new cookbook, Sip and Feast Family Favorites. It has plenty of main courses in there. In addition to that, it has all the other sections you would expect to find in a cookbook. It is a beautiful cookbook, 256 pages, over 100 recipes, beautiful photo, nice instructions, good story in every single recipe. It has US customary and metric measurements, so everybody will be able to follow along with these easy recipes. Right above you is the link where you can buy it. You can get it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and all other sellers. QR code if you're watching on TV, which I'm increasingly aware that the majority of you are watching on TV. It's also pinned in the comments and in the description. If you don't like cookbooks, you just like watching our videos, buy it for a friend or family who does. Thanks. Okay, so we're gonna break out the 14-inch pan here. Can you do this in a 12-inch pan? Yes, you might not be able to fit them all though. when we're gonna, after we top them and finish them in the oven. I think we'll be able to fit them all in here. Don't worry though, if you don't have one of these, just you'll be able to transfer everything to a baking dish. Okay, about medium heat. And since we're using stainless steel, you gotta preheat it. If you don't preheat it, everything's gonna stick and then everybody's gonna be upset with you. Okay, so that's heated up for a couple minutes. Can you use a non-stick pan here? Not really, because if you're gonna finish it in the pan, you gotta put it in the broiler at the end. Just so you know, that's why I'm breaking this out. So I like to do olive oil and butter. You get a little bit more browning when you put the butter in, but if you put all butter, it tends to burn very quickly. So I'm just gonna coat this with oil, okay? That's a few tablespoons. Okay, so that's good, nice and hot. And now, even though we have a 14, we're still not gonna be able to do them all. Now I'll just take the butter and add that in there. All right, so we'll leave it alone. We wanna just get some nice color and then we'll flip them. All right, so it's been about a minute. You can, if you heated up your pan properly, all this chicken is it's all gonna skate in the pan. If you didn't heat it up properly, it's all gonna be stuck. That's why I tell you. Many people will buy a set of stainless, they'll never be able to cook right on it, and they'll think they don't work, and then they'll just revert to non-stick. All you have to do is just preheat your pan. You can see everything's browning up here now, so hopefully our chicken got brown enough, but we can't wait forever because it's a thin chicken cutlet. That's not super brown, but I'm still flipping it now because I don't have enough time. See, that one's better. So it could just be my uneven heat in my pan because I'm cooking on a portable burner. And I'll just try to tip everything back here. And you can actually rotate your pan too if you have that same concern about uneven heat. All right, that's probably been another minute and a half. We don't want to overcook it. All right, so we're just gonna take what we got on this other side, pull them off. Okay, right into a plate. You can tent that with foil, and then we have enough fat in here, so we'll just go right down with the next ones. So this one's a little thicker than the other ones. It might take like another minute. Okay, so all the chicken's done. I just turned the heat off for a second to let it cool down. It's been like 20 seconds since I removed that. So you can check your pan here. If you don't have enough oil, you can add a little bit more. So I'm gonna add the garlic in there. The pan is still plenty hot. Okay, and we just wanna get it nice and golden. I am gonna add a touch more oil. What I'm showing you to do here is what almost every Italian American restaurant does for a plethora of chicken dishes. They'll call them all different names. They'll make up names, you know, but what we're gonna add to the sauce here and reduce it, you don't have to use red roasted peppers to top it, okay? I'm actually gonna show you an alternative. So we're gonna make two different dishes essentially here with the same sauce, which I think is a good idea to show you. Now that's assuming you're using like a wine sauce, like a white wine sauce, but you can do other types. You know, you could do a dark, like more like a Marsala here, and then you can use that Marsala sauce for a whole plethora of dishes too. But the whole concept here is all the same. Sear your chicken, get it off to the side, make a sauce, put it back, top it, put it in the oven, take it out, and whisk in some butter into your sauce. So it's really what is done a lot. All right, so I'm just gonna let this get golden. What's wrong? Oh, my heat's running out? I didn't even turn it on yet, but because of the residual heat here, it's still doing it. Now I'm gonna turn it back
there you go.
to about medium, a little bit less. Thank you, Tara. Yeah, say you don't want that much garlic, say you don't like garlic. Add some shallot here. You add a little bit of onion. Mix it up. So you see how that's looking nice and golden now? Nice and golden. Okay, that's good. All right, so get your head back because it might smoke up. Really smoke up. That's 1 cup of dry white wine, 1.5, oh, it smells amazing already. That is 1.5 cups of no sodium chicken stock, and that is 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. We're making the easiest food in the world. Well, all this food is easy. All of Italian food is easy. This isn't French food, all right? It's not. Turn up your heat to boil. I wanna boil this and I wanna reduce this by half. The reason I can reduce it by half now is because it's no sodium chicken stock. All right, there's no salt in here. Okay, and then with the flat edge right here of your spoon, this flat edge of your spoon, just scrape any brown bits. Most of them are gonna be removed just from the boiling action and from the liquid hitting the pan, but just clean your pan, make it smooth. Those flavor bits from the seared chicken are gonna go into the sauce. Now we wanna reduce this by half. It doesn't have to be exact. Say about 5 minutes on a strong boil. You can take your spoon and try to measure where it's at, but it's fairly difficult to do. Residual's right there, so just About half that. Okay, so I think it's rough. It's been about 5, maybe 6 minutes. I think it's about halfway reduced. You could definitely let it go more. If you over-reduce it, you could just add chicken stock back to it. If you want more sauce, you could put it over pasta. All right, I'm gonna turn that off. All right, at this point, turn on your broiler and put your rack, the oven rack, to the second highest level. Take a couple paper towels if you're gonna use the same pan. Just kind of get any residual grease, if you can, off the sides and everything, so you don't have like a massive flare up when you broil it. So whatever is your better looking side of your chicken, that's the one I would put up. And we'll be able to fit everything in here. This is why I said if you use a 12-inch pan, you're probably not going to be able to. All you have to do at that point then is you can transfer everything to like a baking sheet or a baking dish. The residual juices that are left from your chicken, just pour them all in there into the sauce.
This could be kind of a one-pan meal.
It pretty much is. Don't worry about seasoning the sauce yet. We'll do that at the end because we're going to finish the sauce after this step. You can put a little salt and pepper if you want, but not a big deal. So here are red roasted peppers, and here is some slices of prosciutto. Just by changing this one ingredient, you have a completely different dish. So adding prosciutto here, you almost have chicken Valdostana. So like chicken Valdostana would be same sauce pretty much, and it would use fontina cheese, which fontina is another great melting cheese that you can use for this whole dish. So
don't you put mushrooms in your Valdostana?
I did. A lot of traditional recipes don't have it. So, but yeah, I did it for that one. And that's another great idea. You could do some nice sauteed mushrooms. That can all replace the red roasted peppers. You could do sauteed garlic broccoli rabe. This is almost like a master chicken dish with the sauce that can be changed into dozens, if not 100 different recipes. Very, very easy to do. All right, so these red roasted peppers are very large. See how large this is? So I'm just gonna take what I need per piece of chicken. Just gonna rip them off. So like right there, that looks good for that one.
Would you put the prosciutto down first or the pepper?
Well, I'm doing one or the other. So I'm gonna do some with pepper and then some with just prosciutto.
Oh.
I'm not gonna combine those flavors. So I think that's like a better way to go about it. All right, there's some nice red roasted peppers. Now we can just take some prosciutto. So like one nice piece of prosciutto there. And this is a very small piece, so just do a little bit. Just gonna take some of that sauce, put it on top. It's nice to get a couple pieces of garlic in there for each piece too, because it'll be trapped then with the cheese. People get a nice present for each one. Okay, and then the cheese. Any type of cheese is fine though for this. Like there's so many cheeses you can use. So I used a little less than a half a pound for that. Okay, so my broiler is ripping hot. I just want to cook this until the cheese melts. Just keep an eye on it. That's all you have to do. Okay, just till that cheese melts like that. That took like 2 minutes. So make sure you watch it. Now all we're going to do is get a platter like this. Just make sure you get some protection on the handle here because it's hot. All right, so put that beautiful chicken down. And keep my prosciutto ones on one side. My platter's a little small, but I just wanted to get them all on there. You're gonna have some little pieces of cheese maybe in here. You could pull them out if you want. Pop them on there. Okay, I just tented it right there with that foil just to keep it warm. Depending on how quickly you worked, you could throw this right back. You could put it on a burner or you could throw it right back in your broiler for a couple minutes, but it's still plenty hot. So I'm just gonna put in a little bit of butter at a time and whisk it to finish this sauce up. It's gonna richen everything up. It's gonna make it taste better. So about 2 to 3 tablespoons I would use here for this. Start at 1.5, start testing it. Get the flavor you want, the richness you want before you keep adding it, okay? I always give you guidelines for recipes, and you really need to be able to learn how to do this to suit your own tastes. You have to learn how to cook, okay? I'm just, I'm showing you recipes and I'm trying to teach you, but you really need to like learn how to regulate heat and do this stuff at the end. Oh man, that's so good. You can even taste before this, and if you want more lemon juice, which it doesn't need, get a little bit. But I'm just gonna do one more. So I'm putting in about 2 tablespoons.
If you wanted the sauce to be thicker, could you put flour on the cubes of butter?
You could, it might clump a little bit. You could also just add a little bit of cornstarch, throw it on the burner, and thicken it right away. I don't think it needs it for something like this. I don't think it needs to be super overly gloopy. I mean, honestly, that chicken's amazing like that even right now without any of this sauce. All right, so some of the parsley in there without making a mess like I just did.
Yeah, that was a rookie mistake there.
It was. I was just getting excited. All right, so I just tasted it. Let me taste one more time. Some pepper. It does need some salt. Not that much. Okay, do it one more time. Taste it again so you get it perfect. The sauce is amazing, like where even if you don't eat it all, you just dip some bread in there and it just goes with it. Okay, and just pour it on. You don't have to use all of it either. All right, that looks good. I'll save the rest over here. But let's get a little bit more of that garlic. All right, we're gonna have the taste tester. Well, he's not gonna be back for about 20 minutes, but it'll be fine. All right, James, thanks for taking the shoes off.
You're welcome.
I have my shoes on.
I think I'm still like tall.
You are. You are. All right. This has been sitting a while. I'm gonna let you dig in. You're gonna recognize this one, but you're not gonna recognize that.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna try both. It's really good. It's prosciutto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I called an audible during the video. I just wanted to show people you can like do different toppings with the same sauce and get a completely different result.
This is really good too. I love the red peppers. My favorite thing. I like to put them on a sandwich. It's funny. I like to put them on a sandwich with prosciutto, which is on this one too. Like sandwich like prosciutto, mozzarella, balsamic.
No balsamic on here, which you could do a little glaze at the end. It might be too many competing flavors, but you could try it if you like. How's the chicken itself?
It's good.
Cooked good?
Yeah, very good.
I wanted to go over in the beginning. I didn't. I'll just say it now. When you're buying chicken breasts, if you see any white striations in it, that means the chicken has grown too fast. The chicken breasts have grown too fast, and it might have a woody texture. So don't buy those. Always go for smaller. Go for smaller whole chickens. Go for smaller chicken breasts.
The prosciutto one tastes more lemony. I don't know why. It's good. I thought, because when I had the prosciutto at first, I thought I was going to like it more than this one, but they're both really good. They're different. This one tastes like more lemon, almost kind of like chicken piccata. And then this one it reminds me of the sandwich I eat because of the pepper. Overall, very good. I'd give this a 9 out of 10.
Awesome. Yep. Awesome. Anything that people just want to know, anything that could make it a 10?
Maybe some more garlic.
More garlic, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. There's plenty in the dish here.
Maybe some more garlic. Maybe some more lemon.
More lemon,
a little more lemon.
Do you like the pepper better than the prosciutto? And also, what do you think of combining the pepper and the prosciutto?
I think combining the pepper and the prosciutto would be really good.
Yeah, maybe try that too. And my personal opinion, it's actually, even with 2 tablespoons, it might be a touch too much. So, but James differs from me. He thinks it needs more. I would start low. You could always add more in at the end, but you can't really take it away.
The lemon?
Yeah, the lemon. So that's why I say that final test you do before you whisk in the butter, to check for lemon. And in the event you need more, it's just a little squeeze. That's all you have to do.
Very good though.
Thanks, James. We appreciate you coming here. I know you're going to devour that right now.
Why don't you tell people what time your lunch period at school is?
It's 9:30.
Yeah, that's 9:30 lunch period.
And I have to make up a quiz.
Is it really 9:30?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's not lunch. It's not even brunch, just breakfast.
It's crazy.
But they give you burgers and stuff.
Who wants a burger at 9:30? I don't.
I mean, if it's McDonald's.
I mean, I guess you've been up since you get up at 6, so it's not like you're eating right away.
Yeah, and then I leave school at 1:45.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you next time.